All right, y'all. Day 27, 31 days to 31. Nearing the end here, and I am excited. I'm ready to be done with this. It's been a growing process, and yes, it's been a learning process, and a lot of it has been fun, but a lot of it has also been very trying. Today, I'm focusing on my foundation, and what better way to do that than to put today's key point on my mother's birthday. Yes, today is the Queen's birthday. Happy birthday, Mommy. I love you. You guys will get to see a little bit of me celebrating her today, as well as, exploring my foundation, the groundwork of who Nay is. So, enjoy. Miss Sharon Patricia, just a little bit sassy, but always classy. My mother is a whole vibe, always. From a very young age, my mom has instilled in me the importance of being a lady, the importance of being a reflection of her, and the importance of being someone that young girls and other women can look up to, a role model. And I can't imagine having a better teacher. And I try to make sure that she understands how grateful I am of her all the time. My mother is the one who has always stressed the importance of family to me. The love of family, the support of family, and just the loyalty that you find within your family. She's always made sure that my brother and I have had a close relationship, and that we understood that as siblings, we have to have each other's back. We have to love each other and have fun, and we're truly friends. The relationship between my mom and I is perfect. Did it start that way? Of course not. I was a bad teenager at one point and, didn't listen. But now I'm sure I get on her whole nerves all the time. But it's one of the purest relationships and the most important relationships that I have in my life right now. I would definitely say that my strength comes from my mom. That go get it by any means necessary. That fight, that ambition, that determination to be my best self. Mom, definitely mom. Even well into adulthood, she continues to groom me as a woman, and I aspire to be even half of the woman and mother that she is. And I just really hope that she knows she's the perfect example. So, how was your massage?
It was really good.
Did you enjoy?
Yes, I did.
Now you got your oxtails, girl.
Yes.
You've been asking for these.
Yes, it looks so good.
Who's the favorite child? Okay, so day 27, great day. Thoroughly enjoyed my mother. Really enjoyed spending time with her, treating her for her birthday, hanging out, laughing and talking. It was much needed. I always enjoy my time with my mom. She's great. I could just remember a time growing up when I was very little. I used to be on my mama all the time. Like, that was my girl. And then, in between 14 to about 17, when you try and figure out who you are, where your place in life is, me and moms used to bump heads. But now as an adult, I can appreciate that stage the most, because that's where I got most of my life experiences and guidance for what was to come, if that makes sense. When I think about my foundation, I can't even start to talk about what that means without first mentioning my mother. I grew up pretty much in a single parent household. Like, my uncle lived there and helped to raise us. He was that always present male influence, and then all my other uncles as well. But for the most part, my mom got it out the mud for me and my brother. That strength in itself was just so admirable, and I feel like once I got to an age to appreciate what that meant, what it took to take care of my brother and I and a host of cousins. She's a beast, a true definition of a superhero, and I'm just so proud to be her daughter. I'm so proud. I'm so proud to be her daughter. Everything that I am it stems from my mother's teaching. My spirituality, my confidence, my abilities to believe in myself, my attitude. Like, it's so funny that I have this conversation with my mom and she tells me how she prayed for my personality to be what it is. So when we talk about my foundation, like, literally, I am who my mother manifested me to be. She wanted someone to be spunky and fun and creative and friendly. She wanted someone to be not the complete opposite of her, but have a personality that's not like hers. Because my mom, although we are a lot alike, we are like polar opposites at the same time. And I'm glad that I was able to draw from some of that. But for the most part, through her encouragement, I was able to become my own person and be confident in who that person was, like, flaws and all. And yes, it took time, but I've always been okay with the idea of being different. I've always been okay with the idea of not falling into societal norms or standards, because my mother told me from a very young age, stand out. You're different. You were born to be different. You can't do what everybody else does. You can't be what people want you to be. You have to decide what that is for yourself. And I think that's what I'm most grateful for when I think about who I am and where that came from. So thank you, Mom, for pushing me and encouraging me to just be myself. There's never a time that I talk about my mom and I don't get emotional, because I just couldn't imagine my life without her. I know parents are always like, oh, we're so blessed to have our kids, but my greatest blessing and something that I thank God for every day is my mother and our relationship and what it means to and for me. And again, when I think about who I am, who I'm trying to become in my foundation, like, without my mom, I just, because of who I am and how I am, it's just like, I don't know if any other mom would be able to be what I needed them to be. So I'm so grateful for her and I love her so much. My mother has always been and will always be my biggest fan. I'm so grateful for her and all her teachings and all her love. And I promise, Mommy, I'm going to make you proud. I'm going to be that woman that you raised me to be, that queen that you have saw through to the finish line.